Hello and welcome to episode 7 of my Undertale Let's Play. We're going to go down here and go see Undyne. This is the fast travel thing I was talking about earlier. It's a boat which will take you to 3 different locations: Snowdin, Waterfall and the Hotlands. So let's go to Waterfall. Didn't have anything to say, I guess. So let's go here. Really good for me. Up here, around here. To Undyne's house. Aha! The human arrives! Are you ready to hang out with Undyne? I have a plan to make you two great friends. Sure. Okay, stand behind me. Psst. Make sure you give her this. She loves these. Love that door. Hi, Papyrus. Ready for your extra private one-on-one training? You bet I am. And I brought a friend. Hi. I don't think we've... Why don't you two come in? Here, Undyne. My friend brought you a gift. On their own. Thanks. I'll, put it with the others. So, are we ready to start? Whoopsie daisy, I remembered. I have to go to the bathroom. You two have fun. So, why are you here? To rub your victory in my face? To humiliate me even further? Is that it? No. Then, why are you here? Wait, I get it. You think I'm gonna be friends with you, huh? Alright. Right? Yes. Really? How delightful. I accept. Let's all frolic in the fields of friendship. Not. Why would I ever be friends with you? If you weren't my house guest, I'd beat you up right now. You're the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. I will never be your friend. Now get out of my house. Dang. What a shame. I thought Undyne could be friends with you. But I guess I overestimated her. She's just not up to the challenge. Challenge? What? Papyrus, wait a second. Darn it. He thinks I can't be friends with you? Pfft! What a joke. I could make friends with wimpy losers like you any day. I'll show him. Listen up, human. We're not just going to be friends. We're going to be besties. I'll make you like me so much, you won't be able to think of anyone else. It's the perfect revenge. Why don't you have a seat? I like this. Inside the bone drawer? Yes. Humans suck, but their history kind of rules. Case in point, this giant sword. Historically, humans wielded swords up to 10 times their size. Right? Not sure, but yeah, why not? When I first heard that, I immediately wanted one. So me and Alphys built a giant sword together. She figured out all the specs herself. She's smart, huh? Dunno, haven't met her yet. Sit down, yes. Comfortable? I'll get you something to drink. Oops. Hey, don't get out. You're the guest. Sit down and enjoy yourself. Why don't you just point to what the one you want? Use the spear. I don't know. I don't actually know what happens if you choose any of the others. What happens if you choose like hot chocolate or something? Okay. I know the right answer's T anyway. As it does actually say that in the description, so... It'll take a moment for the water to boil. Weirdest sound ever for a kettle. Here we go. Careful, it's hot. It's not that hot. Just drink it already. You take a sip of tea. It's burning. Other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? Nothing but the best from my absolute precious friend. Hey, you know, it's kind of strange that you chose that tea. Golden flower tea. That's Asgore's favourite kind. Actually, now that I think about it, you kind of remind me of him. You're both total weenies. Sort of. You know, I was a pretty hothead kid. Once, to prove I was the strongest, I tried to fight Asgore. Emphasis on tried. I couldn't land a single blow on him. And worse, the whole time he refused to fight back. I was humiliated. Afterwards... sorry about that. Afterwards, he apologised and said something goofy. "Excuse me, do you want to know how to beat me?" I said yes, and from then on, he trained me. One day, during practice, I finally knocked him down. I felt bad. But he was beaming. I'd never seen anyone more proud to get their butt kicked. Anyway, story short, he was training me. He kept training me. And now, I'm the head of the Royal Guard. So, I'm the one who gets to train dorks to fight. Like, Papyrus. But, to be honest, I don't know if I can ever let Papyrus into the Royal Guard. Don't tell him I said that. He's just, well, I mean, he's not weak. He's actually pretty freaking tough. It's just that he's too innocent and nice. I mean, look, he was supposed to capture you, and he ended up being friends instead. I could never send him into battle. He'd get ripped into little smiling shreds. That's part of why I started teaching him how to cook, you know? So, maybe he can do something else with his life. Oh, sorry, I was talking for so long. You're out of tea, aren't you? Let's get you some more. Wait a second. Papyrus, his cooking lesson. He was supposed to have that right now. And if he's not here to have it, you'll have to have it for him. This bit's pretty cool. Nothing brought Papyrus and I closer than cooking, which means that if I give you his lesson, we'll become closer than you can ever imagine. Afraid? I'm gonna be the best friend. She might have the wrong approach, but you know, she's strong. Let's start with the sauce. Envision these vegetables as your greatest enemy. Now, pound them to dust with your fists. I know what strong does, but I wonder what Wimpy does. Oh my god, stop petting the enemy. I'll show you how it's done. Nya. We'll just scrape this into a bowl later. But for now, we'll add the noodles. Homemade noodles are the best, but I just buy the store brand. They're the cheapest. Nya. Just put them in the pot. I carefully put them in the pot. Carefully put them in one. What the hell? I don't mean like that. Nice. Alright, it's time to stir the pasta. As a general rule of thumb, the more you stir, the better it is. Ready? Let's do it! A music controller, that's why it sounds like that. Okay. I don't think that pot's usable anymore. Now it's time to turn up the heat. How typical, her burner only goes one way. Okay, didn't know that happened if you didn't do it enough. Man, no wonder Papyrus sucks at cooking. So, what's next? Scrapbooking? Friendship bracelets? Oh, who am I kidding? I really screwed this up, didn't I? I can't force you to like me, human. Some people just don't get along with each other. I like you, you're kind of fun. I understand if you feel the same way about me, and if we can't be friends, that's okay, because if we're not friends, it means I can destroy you without regret. I've been defeated. My house is in shambles. I even failed to befriend you. That's it. I don't care if you're my guest anymore. One final rematch. All out on both sides. You pretend to swing at Undyne with all your might. What? That's the best you can manage? Even attacking me at full force? You just can't muster up any intent to hurt me? Huh. You know what? I don't actually want to hurt you either. At first, I hated your stupid Sarkine stick. I think that's what it says. But the way you hit me right now, it reminded me of someone I used to train with. Now, I know you aren't just some wimpy loser. You're a wimpy loser with a big heart, just like him. Listen, human. It seems that you and Asgore are fated to fight. But knowing him, he probably doesn't want to. Talk to him. I'm sure you can persuade him to let you go home. Eventually, some mean human will fall down here, and I'll take their soul instead. That makes sense, right? Oh, and if you do hurt Asgore, I'll take the human souls, cross the barrier, and beat the hell out of you. That's what friends are for, right? Now let's get out of this flaming house. Well, that was fun, huh? We'll have to hang out again another time, but somewhere else, I guess. In the meantime, I guess I go hang with Papyrus. If you need me, drop by Snowdin, okay? Oh, and if you ever need help, just give Papyrus a ring, okay? Since we're in the same spot, you'll be able to talk to. I'll be able to talk too. Well, see you later, punk. There you go. So that's that then. So let's just go back and continue on, I guess. Tra-la-la, care for a ride? Ride in the boat? Yes. Where do we go today? Hotlands. Then we're off. Tra-la-la, Tammy Village. The room before the darkening lantern room. Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. Anyway. Sorry, Undyne, told us there was totally a human in the area. So, us royal guards are blocking off the elevator for now. Yep. Even if the elevators aren't working anyway, we'll do our best, Miss Undyne. Okay. It's you. Oh my god. I didn't expect you to show up so soon. I haven't showered. I'm barely dressed. It's all messy and... Hiya. I'm Dr. Alphys. I'm Asgore's royal scientist. But I'm not one of the bad guys. Actually, since you stepped out of the ruins, I've been observing your journey through my console. Your fights, your friendships, everything. I was originally going to stop you, but watching someone on a screen really makes you root for them. So, now I want to help you. Using my knowledge, I can easily guide you through the Hotlands. I know a way right to Asgore's castle there, no problem. Well, actually, there's just a little issue. A tiny issue. A long time ago, I made a robot named Metaton. Originally, I built him to be an entertainment robot. You know, like a robotic TV star or something. Anyway, recently, I decided to make him more useful. You know, just some small practical adjustments, like, anti-human combat features. Of course, I saw you coming and I immediately decided I have to remove those features. Unfortunately, I may have made a tiny mistake while doing so. And, now he's not... now he's an unstoppable killing machine with a thirst for human blood. But, hopefully we won't run into him. Do you hear something? Oh no. Oh yes. Welcome, beauties, to today's quiz show. Oh boy, I can already tell it's gonna be a great show. Everyone give a big hand to our wonderful contestants. Never played before, gorgeous. No problem, it's simple. There's only one rule. Answer correctly or die. Megaton, attack 10, defense 999. His metal body renders him indestructible. Invulnerable. Okay. Same thing. Let's start with an easy one. What's the prize for answering correctly? More questions. And yes, I know that Alphys gives you the answer. I'm trying to do it from memory at the moment. Just keep doing this here. Here's your terrific prize. What's the king's full name? Asgore Dreamer. Quiz show continues. Enough about you. Let's talk about me. What are robots made of? Metal and magic. Too easy. The quiz show continues. I have to look at him for this one. This is D. The show continues. I have no idea. A. What monster is this? Megaton. Here's a simple one. How many letters are in the name Megaton? The quiz show continues. Time to break out the big guns. In a dating simulation video game. I'm not going to be able to read this. Alphys. You aren't helping our contestant, are you? Oh, you should have told me. I'll ask a question you're sure to know the answer to. See, Alphys, I told you it was too obvious. It was obvious. Even the human figured it out. Yes, she scrawls her name in the margins of her notes. She names programming variables after her. She even writes stories of them together, sharing a domestic life with ability of crush 100%, 101%, margin of error 1%. Well. With Dr. Alphys helping you, The show has no dramatic tension. We can't go on like this. But, this was just a pilot episode. Next up, more drama, more romance, more bloodshed. Until next time, darling. I actually think it's not possible for you to die during that anyway. You can answer them correctly and it would keep doing less and less damage and try and keep you from going to 0, I think. Let me give you my phone number. But then, maybe if you need help, I could... Huh? Where'd you get that phone? It's ancient. It doesn't even have texting. Wait a second, please. Wait a second. Here, I upgraded it for you. I don't know why I was speaking like Metatone. Here. You can do texting, items, and got a keychain. I've even signed you up for the Underground's #1 social network. Now we're officially friends. Tee. Here. I'm going to the bathroom. Just realised I didn't watch Undyne fight the human. Well, I know she's unbeatable. I'll ask her about it later. For now, I've got to call up the human and guide them. Okay. Hug. I'm gonna call them in a minute. The whooshing sound of steam and cogs fills you with determination. I hate using the phone. I don't want to do this. Thunderplane gets in the way. I think there's something down here as well. Oops. Oh yeah, this item. It's an attacking item. I'm not going to use it, but it increases your attack. It's a 10. It's got 10 weapon attack, and all consumable items will heal 4 more HP than normal. Which I don't need, so... Oh my god, I've never had my claws over the last digit for 5 minutes. Definitely got some anxiety. Whoever was calling, hang up before you answered it.
Hi.
So, the blue lasers, Alpha's here. Hi. The blue lasers won't hurt you if you don't move. But orange ones, you have to be moving, and they won't, move through those ones. Bye. Oh my god, I did it. Claws haven't shook like this since Undyne called me asking about the weather. Wait, there's no weather down here. Why did you call me? There you go. Oh my god, I forgot to tell them where to go. Post a picture. Cute pic of me right now. Photo of a garbage can with 7 pink glittery filters over it. Alpha's here. The northern door will stay locked until you solve the puzzles on the right and the left. I think you should go to the right first. Okay, let's follow her instructions. What if it would be unconscious? Yeah, it would be, so. That's all you have to do. Alpha's here. That blue laser seems totally impossible, but as the world scientist, I have some tricks up my sleeve. I'll hack into the Hotland laser database and take it out. We're hanging out, then suddenly a bunch of puzzles reactivated out of nowhere. This is a huge problem. It rules. They've got to cancel school over this. Finally, someone turned off that laser. Now that we're free, we can, well, I guess we'll just keep standing here. There you go. Those puzzles were pretty easy. I think, hey, about the puzzles on the left and the right. They're a bit difficult to explain, but, you already solved them. Awesome. Hey, it's kind of dark in there, isn't it? Don't worry. I'll hack into the light system and brighten it up. Oh no. Oh yes. Welcome, beauties, to the Underground's premiere cooking show. Cooking with a killer robot. Reheat your ovens because we've got a very special recipe for you today. We're going to be making a cake. My lovely assistant here will gather the ingredients. Everyone give them a big hand. We'll need sugar, milk, and eggs. Go for it, sweetheart. Perfect job. Perfect. Great job. Beautiful. We've got all the ingredients we need to bake a cake. Milk, sugar, eggs. Oh my, wait a magnificent moment. How could I forget? We're missing the most important ingredient. A human soul. Hello, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Wait a second. Couldn't you make a substitution in the recipe? A substitution? You mean use a different non-human ingredient? Why? What if someone's vegan? Vegan. That's a brilliant idea, Alphys. Actually, I happen to have an option right here. MTT brand, always convenient, human soul flavored supplement substitute. A can of which is just over on that counter. Well, darling, why don't you get it? And of course, something happens. By the way, our show runs on a strict schedule. If you can't get the can in the next 1 minute, we'll have to go back to the original plan. So, better start climbing, beautiful. Oh no. There's not enough time to climb to the top. Fortunately, I might have a plan. When I upgraded your phone, I added a few features. You see that huge button that says jetpack? Watch this. There. There should be enough fuel to reach the top. Now, get there. It's not too hard, this. Yep. I say that was I get hit a lot. At least I'm not doing as bad as I did the first time round. It seems you've bested me. But only because you had the help of the brilliant Dr. Alphys. Oh, I loathe to think of what would happen to you without her. Well, Toodles. Oh yes, about the substitution. Haven't you ever seen a cooking show before? I already baked the cake ahead of time, so forget it. Well, we did it. Well, we really did it. Great job out there, team. Well, anyway, let's keep heading it forward. Cool. And in the sight of this, an ominous structure looms in the distance. You are filled with determination. And thanks to that, we are ending this episode here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.